So Jeremy Corbyn and Zara Sultana have started their new party. As you can see, he posted, "It's time to sign up for a new kind of political party, one that belongs to you. Sign up at yourparty.uk." Zara Sultana posted exactly the same message, along with this statement. "The system is rigged, blah, blah, blah. They complain about leftist nonsense. Our movement is made up of all faiths and none. Great dividers want you to think that the problems in our society are caused by migrants and refugees. They're not. It's an economic system like communism." Right, yeah, we know. Sign up at yourparty.uk to be part of the founding process leading to an inaugural conference. At this conference, you will decide the party's direction, the model of leadership, the policies that are needed to transform society. This is how we build a democratic movement and take on the rich and powerful and win. It's time for a new kind of political party, one that is rooted in our communities, trade unions and social movements, one that builds power to all regions and nations, one that belongs to you. Okay, so it seems that they have started yourparty.uk, or just, the Your Party. Well, I mean, it's not a great name, but I've heard worse. I've heard worse names than Your Party. I'm going to vote for Your Party. I mean, that actually sounds really stupid. But, okay, what a what a bizarre launch. So, of course, people started supporting it and promoting it. Politics Joe, communist outlet, says, "Jeremy Corbyn and Zara Sultana have made a joint statement on the foundation of their new political party named Your Party." And Zara Sultana responds going, "It's not called Your Party." And Politics Joe's reply, "Well, what is it called?" And she doesn't reply to them. So it's just like, what? What is happening? Because your statement really made it sound like the name of the party was yourparty.uk. I mean, why would you have a website that wasn't the name of the party as the website? How would you think? I mean, at no point in this statement do you say the party is not called Your Party, but we want you to go to yourparty.uk to be a part of the founding process. Like, you don't tell people that's not the name of the party, and so it seems very much like that's the name of the party. So, like, who thought this through? I just love this. A million views on this. It's not called Your Party. You really made it seem it's totally fair for Politics Joe to think that you'd called this the Your Party, because it really sounds like you founded a party called Your Party. Anyway, Zia Yusuf obviously was just like, "Oh, that's a terrible name," and he's in a party called Reform, which is also a shit name. But at least you understand what they stand for. But he's like, from a branding perspective, this is one of the worst party names ever. And so Zara replies to him, Zara Sultana, the communist Islamist MP. "Thanks, bird. Unlike Reform, we're doing things differently with democracy and inclusivity at the core. From the launch to the party conference structures, and yes, even the name, we're building it together. It might feel unfamiliar to you. It's called democracy." Well, no one's going to accuse Reform of being excessively democratic, but you could have said that at the beginning. Even your own allies are like, "What is it not called the Your Party?" Because you really made it sound like it was called the Your Party. And it's completely fair that everyone would think that it's called the Your Party. And instead you're like, "Yeah, it doesn't have a name yet." That seems like the first thing to do when starting a party is come up with a name. And a good name is better than a bad name. But a bad name is probably better than no name at all. Like the placeholder name party. It's just... I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a bold strategy. I guess we'll see if it pays off. But Zia replies again, because the thing is, all this is going to do is eat into Labour's vote, which, frankly, I think is brilliant. Because you've got to remember, right, when Jeremy Corbyn was the leader of the Labour Party, even Theresa May beat him, and she was terrible. And remember, it was always the Labour activists who would say on the doorstep, people like, "Well, I would vote for Labour, but I just can't stand Jeremy Corbyn." Because Jeremy Corbyn has a long history of standing with every fucking terrorist on the sun under the sun who hates Britain. Like, famously saying that his friends in Hamas and Hezbollah were, close to him when he was in the Middle East. And he invited the IRA to Parliament after they tried to bomb Margaret Thatcher. Now, you don't have to support these people to know that actually hanging out with Hamas and Hezbollah, actual terrorist organisations that are prescribed in the UK, weird to call them your friends. Asking the IRA after bombing, trying to kill the British Prime Minister, whether you like him or not, probably not acceptable. It's just weird that Jeremy Corbyn loves terrorists. And so on the doorstep, people would be like, yeah, no, I hate Jeremy Corbyn. I hate Jeremy Corbyn, because they could tell and they could sense this. Enemy. Jeremy Corbyn is an enemy, which is why he's one of the 5 Gaza MPs at the moment. You've got 4 Muslims and Jeremy Corbyn, who are the Gaza caucus. And it's like, nothing new under the sun. But the great thing about this is that, right, so we've got a rough indication of Jeremy Corbyn's personal popularity in the country. About 1 in 10 people like him. And he'll knock off about 12% of Labour's vote. And I suppose a sizable chunk of this will come from the Greens too. But the point is, it's going to be eating into the left wing, and it's not eating into the right wing. So, good. Let it ride. I'm in favour of democracy, as Zara Sultana puts it. Let's see it go. And as you can see, it's exactly as you'd expect. What this is going to become is the Islamo-Communist Party of Britain. And you might be like, but we've got the Greens. It's like, yeah, we've got the Greens. But the Greens are very sort of white middle class, right? The Greens are a white middle class voting, the voter bloc. I mean, the only MP they've got is in Brighton, for example. It tells you exactly the kind of people that they are. These will be authentic. Jeremy Corbyn is an obvious traitor to Britain, so he's authentic. And then all of the Muslim MPs will join it, making it an Islamo-leftist party. And so they're all in favour. Yeah, this is great. Independent alliance is going to be doubtless, well, join us on your party. Oh, okay, so you're joining it. Maybe Rupert Lowe could join it. It's party for everyone, it's inclusive. So it is going to end up looking like this. Party political broadcast on behalf of the Your Party. It's going to be this, right? It's going to be, essentially, the meme is going to come to life. It's going to be Jezbollah, right? It's going to be Jeremy Corbyn's communism and Islam advocacy. Just rampant Islam advocacy. And so I looked at their website, and at the moment, there's not really all that much there. It's just a statement, which we've already seen, and then just a form that you can fill in to sign up to. So it's not that you can actually join a party. They're creating a mailing list, because, of course, they don't have a party. So how would you register a political party that doesn't even have a name? If it's not called Your Party, what they're saying is, well, this is a placeholder, so you can sign up and join our party. And so Charlie Downs has signed up for democracy. And I hear a bunch of other right-wingers have as well. Basically, they're just joining a mailing list at the moment. But who knows how democratic it gets? I mean, if 100,000 right-wingers join it, and they're like, yeah, we want to call it the Jezbollah Party for deporting all immigrants or something like that, and they vote for it, is Jeremy going to be like, well, that is democracy, Zara? We have to follow the will of the people, don't we? Of course not, is the answer, by the way. Apparently, though, 80,000 people have signed their mailing list in 5 hours, which is good. The establishment is already rattled, and it's like, dude, I am loving this. I am absolutely thrilled to see that the left will be ever more fractured than it was previously. I mean, keep fracturing. That's what I say. And on the right, really, we just have to start uniting, and we can win all of this. And they will never stop us. And just to be clear, Jeremy Corbyn is canvassing ideas for a party name. He went on Sky News and was like, yeah, we haven't got a name. Got any ideas?
It's your party. We're going to decide when we had all the responses. And so far, the response rate has been massive. They've been coming in at 500 a minute, wanting to support and join the new party. And we're open with suggestions for names. So if you've got a good suggestion, bring it on. I want it to be something that's inclusive, effective to mobilise people and bring people in, and so we're looking at all that, but it'll be short and inclusive, and so any ideas out there, I'm ready to receive them.
How does that work?
He doesn't sound like he's thought this through, really, does he? Zara Sultana did launch this without him knowing, and he was caught on the back foot because he was like, well, we're not ready, but she had announced it, and he, I guess, is tied to the Gaza caucus because she left the Labour Party. So I guess he's being dragged along.
Do you have a short list?
He got kicked out of the Labour Party instantly.
We will obviously have to run it down to a short list, and there will be a founding assembly later this year, and that will finally conclude on the name. So the name is well in place before the end of the year. At the moment, though, we want to get the message out there. This is a party about peace, about justice, about equality, and challenging the issues of child poverty in us.
Bird. What are you doing? Anyway, I don't think he's going to go for Jezbollah, so maybe we could recommend Party McPartyface. Although I genuinely think that Jezbollah is what it's going to be known as, because that's what people are calling it already, and it just fits. It just fits. It just summarizes everything. It's communism, it's Islamism, and it's everyone who hates Britain, all under a nice little umbrella. But like Zia Yusuf pointed out, wherever it is, this is not going anywhere. Like, people are not going to en masse vote for Jezbollah. This is never going anywhere.